Vlogalogue, it's time for Vlogalogue. Hi, maybe I am the weird one. So we're going to talk about the future this week, and in honor of talking about the future, I decided that I would wear my Ninja Turtles shirt. Because the trailer for the new one came out today. I think that Niall and I might actually be able to agree on something entertainment-wise. That movie is probably going to be crap. And not because of Megan Fox. I thought it was going to be because of Megan Fox. Nope. I've got my Spider-Man glass today. It's a cup. I don't really call it glass. Glasses are made of glass. Cup. I've got my Spider-Man cup. I don't really like Spider-Man either. I am a TARDIS. I can only go through time in one direction at relatively average speeds. And through space. In one particular orbit. It's a very boring TARDIS. First model, early model TARDIS. You know, once you get further along in the TARDIS models, they have their abilities, you know, jacked way up. I'm a dork. So, I mean, when we talk about the future, we often talk about technology, which everyone else has kind of touched on a little bit. Especially the virtual reality thing, or like being able to like plug our consciousness into a computer, which I think might be eventually possible, but I think it presupposes the fact that our consciousnesses, that word, are able to be put into a computer of some kind. Maybe we'll invent a computer that has that sort of capability, but I don't think that those are systems that will ever really be able to mesh. I want them to be, because that'd be cool. Hey, I will be the first for cybernetic implants. Let me tell you. I think that'd be awesome. Especially ones in my brain. It'd be awesome if I could just like set certain hormone levels so that I don't have a headache right now. That'd be cool. What other future things could I talk about? Oh, Mars 1. If you guys don't know about Mars 1, if I don't forget, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo for you. The basic idea is that it's a, they want to put a base on Mars. It's the basic idea. Only, of course, it's a commercial venture, so they want to make a friggin' reality TV show out of it. I think it's a really good business model. It just doesn't, you know, make scientific sense. Ay. Moon base. I could see a moon base happening. Just ask Newt Gingrich. Actually, I will honestly say that when Newt Gingrich said that, when the U.S. Newt Gingrich, oh wow. Newt Gingrich was a United States presidential political candidate. And one of the things that he said they wanted to do was put a base on the moon. And a lot of people laughed at it. But I think that it's something that could actually be possible. I mean, we went from learning how to fly to landing someone on the moon in like, what, 60 years? That's crazy. That's bonkers. I think we could probably figure out the moon base in significantly less time frame than that. I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of practical application besides being like, we have a moon base. The sad part about the moon base is that I probably won't be able to go on it. You know, I don't think that I think about the future all that much. And by the future, I mean like the cultural perception that we have of the advancements that are going to be happening further along the timeline from now, as opposed to like, I think about my future, you know, but I don't think about, you know, what the future is going to look like. As far as technology goes, I think the best way to look at future and what it's actually going to look like is to think about what we thought the future was going to look like in like the 60s and the 70s, right? And even earlier than that. And look at what ended up happening. So one of the things that happened is that we fell way short. Like, we expected to be flying into space by now. Like 2001 A Space Odyssey was placed in 2001. That didn't happen. Not even close. But one of the interesting things is that we ended up having a bunch of technologies that we never foresaw, really. For example, everyone having cell phones with the computing capability that they actually have. For like, that wasn't within the realm of our imagination at the time. We thought of like rocket boots, but not like the cell phone thing. The closest they came to our cell phone thing is like a tricorder, which is a much more specialized device than our cell phones actually are. And then a quick side note, while I'm thinking about that stuff, like, if you are a person that thought that the hoverboard thing was real, I feel like you should have paid more attention in science classes. That it's not, it won't work right now because physics. I want it to be cool. Like, I want one. That would be cool. But it's not going to happen anytime, probably in our lifetimes, especially something so small where you can just control it with your, it's just, we're far away from that. Some of the things that I would like to happen in the future, I don't know are going to be possible because of the way that our financial system works. In that, we would probably have completely self-sustaining electric cars right now if that was the push. It's not really the push. Like, some companies are kind of doing it, but the oil companies are making too much money for us to not rely on them. For people, either the oil companies are making too much money for them to not endorse people that are making the products that we then use oil for. Technology is going to be driven by profit. And if it's not something that is profitable, then I don't think it's something that is likely to get funding. And I find that to be very sad. Can you imagine what would happen to cars if cold fusion was figured out? Like, what if we were able to have small personal vehicles that never needed any kind of energy other than what they were built with? That'd be crazy. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go off on a lot of tangents, and this is going to be real long if I keep on talking. I could talk about future things a lot, I think. Yeah. Oh, one thing that I will say for in the future, unless we devise a technology that is not something that we've ever considered before, and it's like something that we've ever considered before that's actually plausible, I don't think that we're going to get out of our solar system. Yep. On that note, I do believe in extraterrestrial life, but I don't believe that they have technology to have gotten here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that it is possible to travel faster than the speed of light. Headaches suck. And that is what I'm going to leave. Words? So good at words. Did you know that I basically talk for a living? Hey, boy. Goodbye, Vlogalogue.